HCC continues to expose its students to the work of professional artists, and the latest example at the West Loop campus is Cecilia Villanueva and her exhibition, Impossible Architecture.
Impossible architecture is about the impossibility of really building anything. It is, I believe, a triumph of the human being, of the human species, to overcome their natural environment and build things just for the sake of building. So nowadays we are still wondering how the pyramids were built, or other magnificent buildings all around the world. And I think for me it continues to amaze me how the architecture really tells a lot of our humanity, and how are we changing the shape of our world through not only architecture but through mining and oil drilling and all this. So for me it's like assessing how are we transforming our environment, and how things that seem to be impossible, like in my paintings, an iceberg production plant, could be possible in the future. So that's what it is about. It is about assessing the human nature and why we build these complicated things that we do. Well, I do believe that if you are a professional artist, you need to speak about what you see. I believe that artists are a reflection of culture, of the place you live. And it is very important that we are kind of journalists of our world and go outside and see the world and bring the news to everybody of what we are observing. It is, for me, very interesting to see that the art community sometimes is reporting something that nobody is looking at, nobody is seeing. And then years after the artists have reported that, then we understand what they were trying to tell us. So I really believe in not only self-expression, which I think it's okay because it allows us to be better, but if I am a professional artist, I will look to bring good news or the bad news or whatever news, or make meaningful things. And I am more into the conceptual. I like to work before with the ideas that I am observing. Of course, everything starts from the visual. I go outside and see. Right now, this experience is modifying the way I see the world, and I am sure that I will incorporate it in the future to my art. But yeah, I do think about bringing ideas that are complex, especially in the postmodern era, that it's a complicated moment in history. When I see students struggling and trying to learn and trying to understand their own path into art, it's amazing because they are getting ready to be a very important part of our culture and to add to our humanity. So I think in several stages you can see people that are going to rescue ourselves, that are going to tell us what's happening around us, and I really love to interact with students.
For HCC Beat, this is Randall Williams.